What's up? So we're today. I'm playing a game called What Remains of Edith Finch. I've heard stuff on this game. I it sh- I heard it's also like a pretty sad game, but we're gonna play it, see how it is. That is unbelievably loud. What Remains of Edith Finch. I can it load so I can turn the ah. Okay. Oh, Edith Finch. What?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you,
Guess I'm playing the game with full max volume, bro.
and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Oh, it's around me. It's not really a. I don't. This is a weird house, to be honest.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I don't really like this house. Oh, it's a weird looking. I don't know if there's a flowers or not.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Okay. I guess
I
I don't
hadn't
like
been back
musical.
since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay. No trespass in this. Okay.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I don't know which way to go. There's two paths, so I just went down.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do.
Very ominous. Oh. Who went missing?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go over there. You got basketball hoop. Okay. Music's getting cut down. That's still pretty loud. What the hell is all that? Huh?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Another one of the Milton Finch. It issued October 23rd, 2003. Date of birth. Age of disappearance 11. He was 4'6". He weighed, it looks like he says, 94 pounds. Race mixed. Something white. Hair black. Eyes, whatever it says.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Bitch, I would be too.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Shouldn't close that. We're gonna walk this way towards the garage. That's what I'm assuming it actually unlocks. Or I walk around, I guess. Ah, yeah, the garage door right over here. Why are we crawling in?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
That doesn't explain why you're still doing it. Like, hello? I guarantee that... Can I, like, just unlock the door now? Or I can just walk out of it? No, but I can flip the light switch.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
I don't know why I tried. One fresh beer. That's cute. There's a full couple bikes, a car that's unused.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
I mean, you are.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Why is there so much?
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Recipe for apple pie. Sounds good right now, Loki. We'll start this way.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Why is there a wheelchair for Eddie? Can we explain that? Sorry.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
So, Grandma Edie. Okay, that's why the wheelchair.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
You have a basement?
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Well, what's the... Oh. That's been caulked shut. And there.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
I'll go to that room later. So Molly's room got sealed shut. The room down there got sealed. Barbara's room got sealed. Deb and Edie, Calvin and Sam, and then this door. Yeah, how quiet it is now. I'm
I
sorry.
spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Yo, wait, that's kinda... I mess with this room. It's like under the water. Train underwater.
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns
That's what
out,
the key's
my
for.
mom was really good at keeping secrets.
What the hell?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
That's just tough. Come on. Come on, climb. Climb, little one. Okay, why am I crouching?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Well, it leads into Molly's room. Oh. Did Molly die when she was 10?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Oh. Wait, so... Molly died at 10. Barbara died at 16. Edie died at 83. 93. Odin died at 47. No. 57. Walter died at 53. Okay. Edith is the only one that's still alive. Milton went missing in 03. Doesn't mean he's particularly dead right now. But yeah. Lewis died at 22. Dawn died. Molly Fitch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Just devoured a whole ass carrot that quick? Okay.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
But Mom, I don't want to. Can I eat my gold? Oh, it's a map of the house. Is that a map of the house? Oh, I can't see and I don't like this. You have your own bathroom?
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, not the toothpaste. Ugh. This will kill you.
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Hi, birdie.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
No. No, 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 no,
suddenly-
no, 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 no. What the fuck?
I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Where are you taking me, bird?
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
You're in a farm.
Rabbits.
Where? Oh.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What? What?
A mama rabbit.
Where?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Okay, what? Ow.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
I see you, fish.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
I missed.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I see you. Don't run from the law. I missed again. Where'd you? What? Where'd the seal go? Oh.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Ugh.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Sections are getting louder bass sounds.
As passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
Molly, you're in your room.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Molly's a creative genius. Sorry.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
That's a creative genius right there. Can't open that.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
She almost knocked over my fucking drink. What do you mean? How do I get out of here? Do I go back through here? Yo, you're trusting that this is stable, big dog?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Built 1939. Sven.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Hey, it makes bro sound more tough. Just saying.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Yeah, I think that's just shots thrown at your own mom. I'm gonna be honest. Why are you throwing shots at your own mother like that? Honestly, I would too. Yeah, nah. What can we do with a drunken sailor?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at this. Okay, so there's gonna be these everywhere.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Yeah, that was tough. What the hell? What is this house? This is tough.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Look, I take that same type of picture. Calvin Finch, born April 25th, 1951. Died September 23rd, 1951. the swing. Deer in headlights. All these different photos. Milton. Fort Calvin. Can I like not crush you? Thank you. Wait, this is so cool. Odin Finch National Park. The camera. Oh, he doesn't have a thing there anymore.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
Two commands.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Whoa,
I told
what?
him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Whoa.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
What?
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly.
Oh.
And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
This is just a story on how everybody died, isn't it? Alvin died the year after Barbara died. He was only 11. Yo, that's actually...
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
That was cool. Yo, how many secret passages do you have?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
That actually almost jump scared me. Big ass fucking Bigfoot.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Or Bigfoot.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
She's gonna make me sad, brother. They all have, each of their rooms have a memorial for when they died. Deathful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote
Yes.
about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
I know how to get into the
She
basement
reached
now.
for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh. Nope, I need music.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
See, that's smart. What the fuck is that?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Hold on. We're back. Alright, I'm back. Why?
The old fridge rattled.
Why?
Grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh dear. Damn.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared,
dear.
Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she
Dang.
kept a little something to remember him by.
The crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
I don't think it's a trick, Barbara. That scream sounded a little real. I don't like that.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And how he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh, really? Why is this gotta be New Holland? You don't survive that.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Where could the killer have gone?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Shut up with the oh dear, brother.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
Yeah, she's about to die.
She was going
Oh,
famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
ew.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
She has such a nice room, Loki. I almost thought fucks with the room.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Even I believe that he could still be alive. Honestly, didn't think that was real. Spin.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Yeah, there's a lot of tetanus shots in here.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Yeah?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Really? Can I open it? I can't see shit.
I remember asking Mom once
Oh,
about
thank
where
you.
Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Holy.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh. 53 years. Say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Well, Walter, you're going deeper. How much more is there?
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
Well, okay. Wasn't Calvin's the one that was on the swing? So Calvin died on his own accord because he wanted to fly. And he flew off the swing because he was swinging too much. So nothing really killed him but himself.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Wait, the animation was like, what the fuck?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
So did Walter die?
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
What the fuck? So, time out. Time out. Walter died by getting hit by a train? What?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Oh shit, okay.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
She's trying to protect you. What do you... Come on. There you go.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made, trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh, Walter. Well, a lot was destroyed.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I would be too.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
There's the swing.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
You're right.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
You have Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Turpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Jr. And then you have Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy, and Luce. Oh. Christopher, Shadows, Shotzi, Oliver, Bob, Bailey, with a frog. Bars.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
This is so sad. Molly, born December 11th, 1937. Died December 13th, 1947. Calvin, born April 25th, 1950. Died September 23rd, 1961. Sven Finch, born June 17th, 1915. Died August 26th, 1964. Edie, born April 8th, 1917. Died December 5th, 2010. Walter, born August 26, 1952, died March 31st, 2005. Barbara Finch, born October 31st, 1944, died October 1st, 1960.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, there we go.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Gregory Finch, born January 12th, 1976. He died at the age of 1?
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Sam Finch, born April 25th, 1950. Died July 16th, 1983. So he died at 33. Gus, born June 20th, 1969. Died November 8th, 1982.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Milton Finch, born May 19th, 1992. Sanjay Kumar. Born September 6, 1966. Died February 22nd, 2002. Louis Finch. Born December 27th, 1988. Died November 21st, 2010.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
You're what, 7? Hold on, already? 1999. I'm guessing it's 2017, so... Yeah. 26? Oh my god, this is actually like heartbreaking.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Not too much climbing. It's
I never
more
met
just
Grandpa
like
Sam,
hell
but
of a wall.
I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
I mean, he had a grill. He was living.
They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting
Aww.
photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Agreed. All his medals. Oh. Oh. Let me get all this. The camera. 2 cameras. Shotgun shells. He really was just a man of peace. A man to himself. Look at Uncle Sam. Oh.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
That's what I needed to do.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? But you'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Can I stop taking pictures? Oh god.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
I'm just getting flashbanged every time I take a picture.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely... Hey!
That's a keeper.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
A shitty photo. The best it's gonna get for that. Yo, when is it? I'm just in flashback every time I take a photo.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Picture of what?
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Fuck that.
Great
cloud.
shot, Dawn!
Oh my lord.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad! It's twitching. I think
That's
it's...
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh shit! No!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Poor Sam. Where the hell did this door come from? Oh, you're...
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I mean, you've lost over half your, what? You've lost over half your family. I mean, what do you expect?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
I want to look at Gregory first. Horse?
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Hold on, sweetie.
I just saw, well,
Hello?
I saw the mom for the first time.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
What the
I wonder
heck?
what he saw.
Hey! Hey!
What his world was like.
Hey! Oh, turn this way, Froggy.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Hey.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Yes.
I wish he could have told us
Oh.
about the world he saw. Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory,
Whoa.
about everything.
Get there,
But
please.
I know what happened.
Save the
wasn't
kid.
your fault.
I want to save him. Let me save Gregory. Let me save him.
I'm sure he's happy.
No, let me save Gregory.
And he'd
No.
want you to be happy too.
Gregory.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Gregory. Where's this frog? Don't cry, you not a bitch. This game's, it's not even like sad right now. It's just, no, it's fucking sad. It's showing how each and every family member has tragically passed. Whoa. Can I climb this? No. Gus just looks like a...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I don't pronounce you nothing.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Dang, Gus! Bro, oh my gosh.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, don't tell me. No, 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 no. No, don't tell me Gus dies from lightning. Yo, if Gus, no, 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 no. Alright, I'm overthinking it. I've got to be overthinking it here. I've got to be overthinking it here. I've got to just be overthinking it. What do I do? Okay. Oh.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Don't you fucking dare.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power.
No.
And all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
What do you mean found you?
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Honestly, I would too.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
There you go. Come on, girl. You got this? There you go. Got the Bible.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
It's actually gonna make me sad. Religion, science, math.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Right, asshole. Open it. Thank you.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
So Dawn's your mom, Sanjay's your dad? Moved to India. Fly to India. Copy passport for volunteer center. Meet with relieve rep. After school teaching something something. Start volunteering pack. Fly to India.
Lewis was born a year later.
So Dawn and Sanja created these three. Okay. So Odin in Gregborg in whatever. So I'm guessing these are marriage. So then these two. Well, was it these or these? I think it was these. Yeah, it was Sam. These. Sam and Kay had Gus, Greg, and Don. Don and Sanjay had Lewis, Milton, and Edith. Edie and Sven had Molly, Barbara, Calvin, and Sam. Odin and Ingeborg, weird name, had Walter. Walter didn't have any offspring. Okay, I understand it now.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Milton.
And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
So, scientific method, observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, conclusion. Odin Finch by Edith Finch. Myth, history, the curse.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Okay, which way do I go? I'm gonna go to Milton's little monument over here first, and then I will head up. Oh, white. No, thankful. This was my room, it would be so dirty by now. Okay, he has that up there. Milton loved to paint.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Why do you keep doing that? He was talented. Milton was.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So Milton was born. You were 4? Yep, that math. Which way? God damn it. I hate doing that. I keep hitting escape by accident.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I wish I had a house like this, but not.
Whatever Milton had found in the house,
family, I
Mom
guess.
didn't want it getting out.
But also, I would not really trust the structural integrity of it. Okay, I just walked all the way around for nothing.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
This might be the toughest room. Like a whole boat. Got two chairs. Oh, wait, which way do I... Which way do I pull it? Alright. There we go.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him went gone.
Louis. Louis! I see you, brother. Joe. This guy knew how to get down. Okay.
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them.
And smoking weed.
He died a lot.
Oh. Don Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh. Can't focus on two things at once, okay.
I asked him to describe it.
What?
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
I want to go there. I'm just gonna keep going this way. I'm just gonna leave the fish there.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
I have to do the fish. They're in the way.
He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then,
3D.
daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
I'm not focused on these fish, I'll tell you that.
Like a whole new Louis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Shit, I missed the fish.
Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play.
It's actually really difficult.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
This is looking kind of difficult to describe.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Okay. Bit of fish.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows.
I'm trying. Give me one that's thank you. No.
He followed the sound of her
Silver harp. How tough is this?
silver harp.
I'm just completely missing the notes now.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Yo! Stop giving me so many fucking fish. Yo! Chill! Chill! I'm playing a whole different game now.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Yeah.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him. that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
That means Lewis was truly gone.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
I don't like this.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
It's Molly. It's Molly.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
No.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
What?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I wish I could have met a lot of anybody in your family.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Now we're just onto your room, Edith.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that.
Cass. Sorry. My dog had an accident.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
The history of the Finches, right?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
Where should go?
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
Yoink.
I kicked and screamed, but
This motherfucker ripped my
Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Grandma Edie! Oh, great Grandma Edie!
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
No.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
One last Finch. A story by Giant Sparrow for Shirley Dallas, 1948 to 2013. Ian Dallas, creative director. Joshua Sarfati, technical director. Damn. Is that the end? Dang. That was a really, really, really good game. I don't know what to say, bro. There's still one Finch left. Dang. That was... I'm gonna sit here and watch this to see if there's anything else. I'll continue the recording if there is. The end. Dang, dude. The replay story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Wait, did we ever see anything on Odin? Yeah, I think we did.
Her room was like a museum.
We didn't see this.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Dang.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
The last thing I missed. Oh, okay. Well, thank y'all so much for watching. This is one of many sad games or story-rich games that I'll be playing. This one was unbelievably good. It did get me a bit. Um, Dang. That actually made me really sad. Yeah. It was a good game. I recommend y'all play it yourselves. But other than that, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.